Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
News one more time. Disney has just announced that Jimmy Kimmel will return to television tomorrow. Saying in a statement last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy. And after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Download the app, man. Jimmy Kimmel. Breaking news. Jimmy Kimmel will be back on air. He will be back Tuesday night. They've made a decision to bring him back after he was banned about Charlie Kirk. OG, are you there? Are you excited?
Yeah, I love to tell you I told you so.
Whatever. You know, I ain't excited about this. I don't really give a dang, man.
He did. He put so much pressure on the networks, him and his people, that he went and started a podcast show himself and had set all of the other broadcasters. They were doing memes of Donald Trump. It was you cannot play with them, bro.
$4 billion it says they lost playing with this man. $4 billion.
Right.
$4 billion, man.
They're not Negroes. They're not the same as us. They can get away with it doing it. You say it ain't black and white, but I bet you if they had a kicked Oprah on her like
it would have been some problems then too. I don't want to hear that.
It wouldn't have been a problem. It wouldn't have been a problem at all. Same thing they did to Bill Cosby, the same thing they doing to Puffy. You are abominable being black.
Jimmy Kimmel is reinstated. He returns to air. People are talking about it everywhere. It says Jimmy Kimmel's late night talk show will resume airing on Tuesday, says Disney. The show was suspended after comments Kimmel made about the death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. Disney says in a statement. What does this do to future situations where one comes out and says things and others have an issue with it? Does this kind of affect the way people now respond when people have tragedies?
No, sir, because you have a First Amendment right, freedom of speech. And whatever you do, if it's not hurting anybody, if it's not detrimental or a threat to anybody's immediate life or death in America, you can say whatever you want if you're white. Now, I'm just saying, if you're white. Now, he can get on TV and make a joke about something because it's just a joke. It's not hurting anybody.
OG, I hear what you're saying loud and clear, but I think this changes the temperature when it comes down to future speakings. I feel like there will be people that will basically hold back now that they know that there can be some situations where you can get put off television. A lot of people are going to look at it. If Jimmy Kimmel got put off, what you think they'll do to me?
No, well, it just shows if Jimmy Kimmel got put off and they put him back. See, that's called a landmark decision, bro. You're like Roe versus Wade, separate but equal. Those landmark decisions make the way that I can pinpoint. If you did it for him, you have to do it for me.
OG, I disagree with you. I think that this is going to change people's mind on when it comes down to speaking in insensitive times. When it comes down to times, people sit back and they be like, hey, man, I don't want to get myself in trouble. I'm going to shut my mouth. I'm not going to be like Jimmy Kimmel and get put off of my damn job. If it costs them $4 billion to put him off and your channel ain't worth $20, you're going to hush. You're going to stop the talk. You're not going to run around here and run your mouth. When Charlie Kirk gets a bullet in his throat and you come on the next night and you say this or that, and it upset the climate of things, President of the United States of America speaks out and says, you know what? You don't need to be saying that. And therefore, others that are in rule come up and they take the show down. This has stopped a lot of the situations going forward.
So you're telling me now that on Boss Talk, I can't say I don't give a damn about Charlie Kirk. You scared to death.
You didn't agree with his. You didn't agree with his. You didn't agree with the things he said. You didn't agree with the things he said.
You just say he didn't say is anything as critical as I've been saying for the last week and a half about Charlie Kirk and that other Aunt your mama that's trying to be his friend.
Well, she's not trying. She is his friend, and she spoke out today. I'm going to be talking about her tonight because I heard her say some things today, and she's bringing a whole different scenario to the Charlie Kirk situation. There's a lot of reports and things and have come back now. So, of course, Jimmy Kimmel gets his job back, but she's still right now, as we speak, live talking about losing her friend Charlie Kirk. And I want to say she's the only one that's still standing strong in that situation and speaking up for him. So I'm just going.
She ain't got a dog in the fight. Aunt your mama speaking up for the slave master, and she wasn't even invited to memorial.
Watch yourself.
She's trying to make the excuse of I didn't want to be there because I didn't want to be a victim. No, you were not invited.
Listen to me, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. This situation with Jimmy Kimmel, yeah, I have to let you know the truth, man, because Jimmy Kimmel, he got himself in a bind behind Charlie Kirk. Yes, he did. You
got life, women, bro. You got life mixed up. How did he get in the bind?
They took his dang show off and pretty much outed him in front of the whole United States of America and other countries. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute. He didn't lose anything. He was suspended. They lost $1 billion.
Yeah, well, he lost credibility when it come down to speaking in ill-will times, man.
Bro, you're so in the...
Don't push the you to me. I'm just telling you what it looks like to me. He gets put off of TV. They put his ass off.
Look, in reality, if they would have thought he lost any momentum, he wouldn't have came back. They was forced to take him back. They had to make a decision.
They weren't forced to bring him back. They brought him back, but they didn't force him. They just they made a decision.
They had to bring him back. They didn't just break. They had to bring him back.
I knew he was going to come back too, but I knew he was going to come back right.
Last week he didn't apologize. Every other Negro that does something in the media, they have to come back and make an apology. Jimmy Kimmel ain't made an apology yet for what he said.
Jimmy Kimmel has a long-standing show that definitely affects the cooling of the water.
Wait a minute, bro. Everybody that says something in white America, they have to come back and make a Negro make an apology. Jimmy Kimmel has not made an apology, and they put him back on TV. Now, show me.
I gotta agree with you on that, OG. I agree with you on that. Now, but that don't mean he won't apologize when he comes. Wait a minute. Let me finish. That don't mean when he come back on air, he won't be saying, hey, guys, I just want to first of all say, man, I hate what happened. And I didn't think they would take it that way. And you don't know. You don't know.
I bet he'll be there Tuesday. But you just watch the TV show Tuesday night.
Oh.
He's not going to mention nothing about no apology to no Charlie Kirk.
And I guarantee you it will be, listen, I guarantee you he will be coming back a little bit more humble than he left.
He ain't gonna come back no different. I bet you ain't gonna say nothing, no apology to Charlie Kirk, his ugly wife.
Whoa. Watch your mouth. First of all, that's your opinion. I don't agree with it at all.
You think she pretty?
I don't think she. I think she looked just as good in the rest of them, man.
You color struck.
No, I think she looked good as any of the rest of them. But this is actually about Charlie Kirk's. Hold on. This is about Charlie Kirk's ill-will spoken times during Charlie Kirk's demise. And I just want you to know that. And I'm not saying that you can't speak, but you just have to watch what you say when it's ill time. When it's ill time, we just witnessed, you got to watch what you say.
Ask Jimmy Kimmel. You ain't got to watch nothing. You just got to have the power. He has the power, and they had to bring it. You yourself say they lost $1 billion.
They lost $4 billion, actually.
$4 billion. He didn't lose nothing. He didn't even lose sleep. He had said, okay, well, y'all playing? I'm going to get my own podcast. And they start making memes of Donald Trump, and the broadcasting company said, well, if this man go on a podcast, we're going to lose a lot of viewers. And they had to bring him back. No apology necessary, Jimbo. I love you, man. Come on down.
Man, you know, that's what I can't understand how you move to say that it didn't affect him as much as it affected them.
It didn't affect him. It made him stronger. How did it affect him?
Well, we'll see. Well, I'll tell you what, since you talking so much, you like to talk at loud tones and say all these things. I'll tell you one thing right now. I'll say this right now. What the ratings when he come back tomorrow night? We'll see. If people might not even tune in. There's a lot of people that don't agree with what he doing.
Are going all the way up. Tomorrow will be monumental because you know why? Because now they just want to know what he really going to say now. What is he going to say?
Do you think he'll apologize tomorrow, though, OG? Let's be real.
He'll never apologize. No, he won't. He don't have to. He white.
OG, you make everything black and white. I told you this ain't a black and white situation. This was white business, man. This was not even something. This was two of the same people, look the same, speaking on a subject, and you making it black and white. It has nothing to do with us.
And the only ones crying about it is you and Sambina.
Candace Owens. Candace Owens, man. Don't you talk about Candace.
Y'all the only two whining about it, and you wasn't invited to none of the situations. You and her.
Well, I'm not actually with her. Like I said, man, I just know that when he said this, they took him off the air. Now he's getting ready to come back, but it's not going to be the same as when he left. I think he'll be a little bit more precautious to the things that he says. He'll tread lightly. He knows already Big Brother is watching, so he don't want to have no more problems. You act like he just coming back with his chest stuck all out and he walking back in there with a little test. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
What can you do with a win? Stick your chest out.
I don't think this is a win. This was a hurtful situation to be taken off. That was like a slap on the hand. It was a slap on the hand. They slapped him on the hand, showed him he wasn't running nothing.
No, they slapped their own stuff in the mouth, and they had to wipe the spittle off the side and bring him back because the fans was on his side.
No, you're right. I can't lie. The fans were definitely on his side. But the statement says that Disney's bringing him back, and the statement said last Wednesday night we made a decision to suspend the production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment in our country. See, that's what you're not understanding. They shut it down, man. They shut it down.
An emotional situation in their country. The world did not look at it like that. He was an extremist, racist, angry.
He wasn't. Hey, that's your opinion, man. I'm saying everything you even said when you talked about him, everything that he was, all his points that he put out there, some of them you agree with. I remember you saying it.
I agree with everything he said. Everything.
No, you didn't.
I said I agree with everything he said.
I thought it was just some of the stuff that Charlie Kirk said you agree with.
I agree with everything Charlie Kirk said, and it would concur because what he says is the exactly polar situation that the Nation of Islam do for self, be independent, and be proud to be your own black self.
Wow. Well,
Charlie Kirk said he was tired of taking care of Negroes and immigrants that didn't want to do nothing but cry and ask for things and ask for help. He was pro-parenthood, did not want abortions because he knows the white race is losing momentum with abortions. They're having more abortions than blacks. But everything he said, I agree with on the form. That he just didn't make it inclusive to out of everything that blacks did. They need to give us a state of our own and let us come up. We've been in America ever since America came, fought in every war, and we don't have a state that belongs to us. I just sent you a. I sent.
Well, wait a minute. Let's go back to Jimmy Kimmel. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. They're giving you the reason why they put him off the show. They said, and I felt like the only reason it wouldn't come back is because maybe he didn't make a decision to come back, but he's decided to come back, and he decided to put his differences to the side, OG, and come back and eat some humble pie.
He ain't gonna eat nothing but victory.
OG, it's all perception. All I'm saying is he's coming back. They talked in some little room, and he decided, hey, me leaving is not a good decision. I'll be back on there Tuesday night. And I think we'll get to see what he says, and I think a lot of people will be watching. I think records will be broken, just people watching to see what he says. So I agree with you on that. Let me ask you this, OG. Will you be watching Jimmy Kimmel tomorrow night?
With bells on.
Wow. And you
I'm having all 5 of my TVs.
And if he decides to apologize for insensitiveness, if he decides to apologize for being insensitive, what will you say then? What will you say then?
You're the master of ifs and buts. I don't put no buts or ifs in my program. It's straightforward, black and white.
If he decides that it's going to be a apology for an insensitive comment, what will you say then?
My next door neighbor, Mr. Leroy Cavey from Houston, Texas.
Shout out.
He say, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Hey, man. Well, man, thank you, OG, man. Hey, listen, guys, get in the comments. Let me know if you agree that Jimmy Kimmel is coming back. Like OG say, with his chest out pretty much, or coming out saying, hey, man, I'm back. I made a decision to come back, and there will be just straight, moving forward broadcasting. Or will he come back eating humble pie, as I say, and say, hey, man, I made a wrong decision and said something insensitive in a time where we didn't need to have that said. I want you to get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. And I don't care if y'all agree with OG, because y'all always be trying to say, oh, he spoke facts, true. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care.
Slam America against me, bro. Not slam America. You know who the ifs and the but man is in our decision making.
Hey, listen, man, guys. All I'm saying is, man, guys, be watching, man, and listen. Understand this, man. That it's just a time in America now where you got to watch how you approach situations, man. And shout out to OG for being stubborn and hard headed from the 1950s and 40s. I want to just say that. And we got a big listen, we got a big surprise coming up for y'all in about 3 weeks, guys. Can't wait to share it with y'all, man. Me and OG got something big we're gonna be veiling. We got a big show coming up out of state. We're about to start and it's about to go down. So guys, be watching. And guys, if you're still watching, you should see something right around now. With Boosie, man. Boosie decided to take a private jet, and kind of went, some crazy stuff went on. Get in the comments. Let us know what you think, but watch this next clip now. Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.